Good afternoon, namaste, and welcome back to my channel. So in this vlog, I'm going to be telling you how to solo travel as a woman, and I'll be bringing you 11 tips on how to do that. For those that don't know me, my name is Kaz. I've been traveling around India on my own for 3 years. I started in Kerala and travelled all the way to Dharamshala, but no planes, just buses and trains. So 3 years on, I'm now bringing you this video going by my own personal experiences. So, tip number 1, I would say prior to doing your solo travel, research the place. For example, the safety for women within the area that you intend to go to, and also the accessibility of the public transport, and most importantly, the accommodation, ensuring that it's solo travel friendly. In my experience of being in India, going on to tip number 2 now, which is going to be more about accommodation, I would say that family homestays where there isn't any excessive drinking or excessive use of any other intoxicants are the best for solo travellers, solo female travellers. So tip number 2, stay with a local family. Tip number 3, I would say engage with your local family, interact with them. Because those that have been following me for a long time will know that I stayed for 1 year in a homestay in Gokarna, and the lady who lived there was called Parvati. She cooked the most delicious food, local food to Gokarna. So I gained a depth of culture. She had a little girl called Jessary who was 4 years old, and I would go to Jessary school and do volunteering. So not only will a family give you a comfortable home, they will also give you a depth of culture, a travel experience like no other. Tip number 4, speak to your family, the family who are supporting you. Speak to them about local places you can go and explore. Because if you go to travel agents, costs could be absolutely extortionate. Whereas the local people will be able to guide you and let you know what is safe for solo travel, perhaps what isn't safe for solo travel. So again, they will give you that support with your travel itinerary. So that is tip number 4. Tip number 5, if you want to do what I did, really long distance travel, tell somebody that you're doing it. So say for example, I left Gokarna and took a 40-hour train to Rishikesh, and I told people back home I was doing this. I told people locally that I was doing this. I made sure the whole of the Gokarna community knew that I was doing this. So just let people know where you are, and perhaps even give them a copy of your itinerary. And tip number 6 is try and learn the basics of the local language. For example, I'm currently in the Himalayas, and here in the Himalayas, the general language they speak is Hindi. So if I go into a shop and say, Namaste, Aap kaise ho? Hello, how are you? And then, Chai lena? Mere green tea lena? Kitni paise hai? How much is the tea? And that way you can really mingle and interact with the local people, which gives more of a depth to your cultural experiences, and you'll never be cheated on the cost because you're asking them how much it is. You want a discount? Thoda discount de do. Give me a little discount. Tip number 7, learn to say the word no. It can come in really handy. In Hindi it's ni. because when you've got perhaps, if you come to a country like India, it is safe if you behave in a certain way. So say, for example, many people want selfies with you, many sellers are coming towards you wanting to buy their products. It's not good for our psychological health at all. So you just say, ni. No, it's very empowering to say the word no. Tip number 8, I would say buy a local SIM card, because we can't always guarantee that Wi-Fi is going to be available in all places. If you get the local SIM card, there are people you can contact back home, you can contact your homestay locally if you need to communicate with them. So certainly buy a SIM card. Tip number 9, download a map such as Maps.me. They are offline maps. So downloading an offline map is a really good idea, just in case there's no Wi-Fi network or no signal network on your phone. At least you've got somewhere handy and you can follow that map on your travels. So tip number 10 is keep a documentation of all the things that you need, all the paper copies that you need. You'll more than likely have them on your phone, but again, just in case that you cannot access anything online due to Wi-Fi signals or power cuts and net not working. This happens a lot in India, by the way. So perhaps have paper copies of your passport, your visa, your PCR negative test, your vaccinations, your travel insurance, and any other important documents in your file. So with tip number 11, I will just give you some safety precautions. So for example, keep your possessions close to you. Common sense things like you wouldn't go to secluded places at home. Please don't go to them when you're going out traveling. And another tip is perhaps don't venture out in the dark. So just some solo travel tips, because again, having had all this experience of traveling for 3 years on my own in India, I can certainly help you. And if you want more help, just put it in the comments below. And I am actually doing a series of safety videos for solo female travellers. So always stay tuned. And thank you all very much for watching. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Namah Shivaya. Kisses, mwah. And see you on the next vlog. Bye for now.